knockers, tatas, fun bags. That's what I heard. I'm like, that's gross.
Yeah.
Oh, mommy milkers.
Oh.
Breasted titties.
Mm-hmm. Pause.
We started off, Taylor's trying to fix me up with some random man. And
You have to. That's girl code. If you see somebody eligible, you gotta be like, girl, I know somebody. That's right. Girl code.
Okay, thank you very much.
When you gain a little weight, they get a little bigger, a little fuller.
That is true.
That never happened to me. I blew my ass up and they stay just as small.
What's up, listeners? Get ready for raw, unfiltered, laugh out loud conversations among friends. So take your bra off, get comfy, and let's jump into our show.
Hey everyone, we are cutting up today. I'm feeling it in the air. I feel like we're going to have a really good show.
Oh, yeah.
What are you guys thinking?
I'm super excited.
Yeah, we started off, Taylor's trying to fix me up with some random man. And
You have to. That's girl code. If you see somebody eligible, you gotta be like, girl, I know somebody. That's right. Girl code.
Okay, thank you very much. This week's been crazy, though. I mean, I'm barely making. I have a little bit of a cold, but it's not too bad. I'm hanging in there, but
She looks good.
Oh, thank you.
Fantastic.
So here's a little key for me: the sicker I am, the better I look, because I'm trying to make up for it. So I'm gonna make sure like my hair's good, my lipstick's nice, and everything. And on the inside, I'm like hopped up on Dayquil. But now, what was your week like, Taylor? What you been up to, girl? Your curls are popping, by the way.
Thank you. Working at the studio. Miss Fiorella did my hair. She is bringing me back to life, y'all. So now you know Fiorella, she can do any ethnicity, any hair type. Let's just put that out there. But good, just going to the gym, young, thriving, surviving.
All right. Okay. Feels like an album cover.
Thank you.
Thriving and surviving.
I love it.
I'm really into like Sex in the City right now, so I'm in my like Samantha Jones era.
Wait, hold on. Did you
Samantha's
just
my
start
favorite.
it?
I low-key started 2 years ago, but I rewatch all the seasons again, all the movies. So I'm back in it.
See, I didn't like the movies, but
It's
Samantha
terrible.
Jones is she's my girl. There's a line, my favorite. Okay, so you guys watch Sex and you watch Sex and the
Oh,
City.
I own the whole collection.
Richard, remember when she was dating Richard? And
yes.
She kept trying to find him cheating in Atlantic City.
Oh my God, that's
and
so
she was
mean.
like all crazed, and she walks up like 18 million flights of stairs, and he says to her, he's like, "Baby, I'm not cheating. I love you." She's like, "I know, but I love me more." And I was like, yes,
Love that girl.
That's the line. That's the line. So I love me more.
Hell yeah.
All right, so Fiorella, other than being like glam squad to our team, what have you been doing this week?
So my sister-in-law and I, we started 75 hard.
Yeah.
And it's actually going really well. I'm surprised it's going well. I'm drinking my water. I'm doing my outdoor workout, no matter the weather, even though it's raining in Nevada. But no, it's really eye-opening, and I appreciate it because I love me more.
Yeah.
And I want to have good habits for myself. So I really think that, a lot of people think it's a fitness thing, but it's not. It's a mental strength challenge. And I like that, like, I'm not making excuses to not do something. So
Yeah,
that's where I'm at.
I love it.
Thanks.
Get your green juice.
And what
in
about
your
yourself,
water.
girl?
Me? Okay, so I flew. In my work, I had a client in New Jersey, and I only had to meet with them for one day. So it's a 5.5-hour flight to New Jersey. So Sunday, I rolled my ass down there, and this was like the most exercise I've had in so long because I had surgery and I'm not cleared for exercise yet. So I've been like doing like 20-minute walks. Have you ever tried to walk through the airport with all your luggage and all this other stuff? So it felt like I was doing a bit of a marathon. But I flew there 5.5 hours plus an hour delay. Thanks a lot, United. And then I did, fell asleep. Of course, I'm on Eastern time then, so I had to be ready to go at 8 a.m., which was, my body said 5. I worked all day and then turned right back around, got on a plane, and flew 5.5 hours back. But, okay, if you fly, here was my big pet peeve when I was on this airplane. There was this woman who sat next to me, and she opened up this big bag of stinky food. And I'm like, come on, people. Like, my thing is, I fly a fair amount, and my goal is if I'm hungry, I try to eat in the airport because I don't want to be that person. It's like, I don't care what it is. Maybe you think it smells great. Maybe it's like sauerkraut or tuna or something, but like, please, God, do not open your stinky food on the plane. Yeah. We're in close quarters. It's akin to farting really badly and having gas. I just don't want to smell it. And let alone for the lingering smell of like onions or whatever you're eating for 5.5 hours. So PSA, everybody.
We don't need that plain smelling like BO and farts.
And put some deodorant on. Y'all be sitting too close to people. All musty. Damn.
Yeah.
I know, and I always feel bad, like if you're running for your flight and you
my
miss
God, me.
it, you're like, then you get in the plane and you're like, oh damn. So I take out the little wipes and I'm like trying to wipe it
No,
down.
that's at least she's prepared. Some people
down.
just. Damn.
Well, anyway, like this has been a fun week because one of the cool things that's happening this week, which we have not had before, is we have our first episode sponsor.
Woo!
And I know the cameras may not catch it, but we're going to show lots of pictures. But we are all wearing the cutest shoes from JL Devora Shoes. So you can go to JL Devora and we'll show you lots of pictures. But what I love about these shoes for real, and I'm not just saying this because we're sponsored, I'm saying this because these are actually the most comfortable shoes I've ever had. So it's like, it's classy, it's comfortable, they have all sorts of styles, but there's technology where it's like nice. First, it's Italian leather too, girls, not that Payless crap. Italian leather, it breathes with your foot. It's like comfy and soft and it's cute, and the styles are really unique. So which one did you end up getting, Fiorella? Which one?
So
are you
I have
wearing?
these wedges. I forgot the name of them, but these are black patent leather lead wedges. And I have to say,
So
I have
cute.
plantar fasciitis in both my feet. And for me to put on a pair of shoes and even walk 4 steps and not feel anything is like heaven on earth. So they're amazing. I promise.
Yeah. I mean, when you get older, you can't be wearing all the heels and stuff and this anymore. But that's what I like about these. You can wear it. Feels like you're wearing tennis shoes.
Yeah.
So nice.
They're so comfy.
Which ones do you get, T-Tay?
I have these cute. I just like fold my leg on camera. I'm like super flexible.
Get that leg up there.
I have these cute emerald. They're gold. They're giving very profesh. I feel like I'm in my businesswoman era wearing these. So I love them. They make my feet look cute and tiny for all the long feet girls because we be a little insecure. But these just like hold you in amazing. So that's what I'm talking about.
Well, the great thing is, part of the thing is our sponsor, JL Devora Shoes, is giving you all 15% off orders over $100.
Clock
Just
it.
use the code BRAS OFF. And what is this? Clock it. Taylor taught us this.
Yes.
Yeah, I probably look like the old lady trying to be like, am I cool? But no, like you for the month of October. So basically September 30th through October 30th, make sure you go to JL Devora. Put in your bras off, get that 15% off. And I know there's even, if you order over a certain amount, there's some surprise gifts for you. So you can be like wearing cute shoes, paying a reasonable price, getting high quality, and getting a surprise gift too. So I think that is a wonderful deal.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I know. It's like, I'm trying to like, turn your head, Terry. Terry's our sponsor. I almost want to like, turn your head and then grab a whole bunch of shoes
Yeah.
and run to my
And
car.
run
Because
off.
I'm like, ooh, that's cute. Ooh, that's cute. Ooh, that's cute. Girl, I'm going to go broke. But yeah, so this month is October, which is kind of a special month. So we're going to take our focus from the feet all the way up to the girls, to the titties. Or the breastises.
We're having some titty talk today, guys.
Yeah. Well, October's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And, as I was thinking about that, I'm like, why is it that it has to just be about cancer? Why don't we use this month to celebrate the girls? Because one of the things I've been learned is that there's just not a lot of attention towards like female things. And so it's like, let's celebrate some of the femaleness of everything. So I call them titties. We call them boobies. What are some other fun words that you guys have used for breasts?
Knockers.
Yeah, knockers.
They knock you out. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I think knockers, boobies, titties, or like titties with 2 D's.
Tatas.
So in Spanish, my sister-in-law, first, I don't know where the word came from, but my sister-in-law and my mother-in-law call them teclas.
Ooh.
So whenever like I go somewhere and my boobs are out there, like, wow, teclas, nice.
Or like décolletage.
Oh,
That's cute. I like that. Makes it feel fancy.
Déclasse.
teclas, yeah.
Teclas.
Teclas.
With a T.
Yeah.
Okay.
Period.
Yeah, they're always the weird ones. And I think men must have made up with a lot of the nicknames for breasts because they do sound kind of weird. Like knockers, tatas, fun bags. That's
yeah.
what I heard. I'm like, that's gross.
Yeah.
Oh, mommy milkers.
Oh.
Breasted titties.
Mm-hmm. Pause. What? Who said breasted titties?
You never heard that?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Ignore that one.
I just think the key is to celebrate them because I don't know about you, but when I was first growing up, I was first it was that push-pull between I can't wait to have breasts. And then when I had them, like, oh my gosh, I have breasts, and now everybody can see them.
Yeah.
What age did you guys start to see the girls come in, if ever? Sorry.
She's like waiting for me to spotlight. Listen, so for any of you who even know this movie existed, so do you remember Look Who's Talking?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so they also had a Look Who's Talking 2 where like the animals would talk.
No, that was 3. 2 was with
Oh,
Roseanne
no, like
Barr.
it's 2, T-O-O, 2.
No, I know, but there was Look Who's Talking 2 when he got the sister.
Oh, so
Yes.
the one where the dogs talk. There was a part of the movie where Kirstie Alley, the dad wanted to adopt a dog, she didn't want it, and so John Travolta was like, "Wasn't there something in your life that when your childhood that you wanted that you never got?" And she flashed back to like when she was in high school, and she like bursted into her room and slammed her books on her bed. And she's like, "I'm never gonna have breasts," and I literally was like, "I feel you, girl."
Oh, you were
girl.
crying in the popcorn.
Listen, my boobs are done, and my literal plastic surgeon, when I told him that I wanted my implants bigger, he's like, "If they fit." So that just shows I was this itty bitty titty committee girl, very itty bitty. And even like, when we listen, you I'm sure you guys have heard or even you've experienced like when you gain a little weight, they get a little bigger, a little fuller.
That is true.
That never happened to me. I blew my ass up and they stayed just as small. I was like, what the fuck, man? What's wrong with me? If anything, I was getting like, wow. I got the looks like they didn't get
For me,
bigger.
they go straight to my ass. A little bit of boob.
No, she got that thing on her. Y'all don't even know.
Stop. She got that trunk.
She got that thing on her.
Well, the booty episode will be later. So. In the meantime, Taylor, I mean, like 2 years ago when you got yours, girl.
No, literally. Honestly,
She had puberty a few
my
months ago.
earliest memory is like, when your nipples hurt when you hit when you're 12 because your boobies started coming in, so you got to wear training bras.
No, I don't. I didn't
No, I
happen.
remember that.
For real.
I was a very early bloomer, so I was way younger than 12 when I got my first bra.
I think for me it was like training bra era, and like me and all my friends, like all of our nipples would poke out. But the thing is, I have like pepperoni nipples, so like mine would show, for real. So that as I got older, no, like Fiorella, what you said is so true. Is like when you gain weight, they get bigger, but then when I lost weight, they got smaller. But the thing is, like, when I was younger, my dad would always make fun of my mom's boobs. And he would call them like orangutan titties.
Oh my
He would always
gosh.
say they long, whatever. Like, and I used to laugh too. My mom would be like, "You keep laughing, your titties are just like mine."
Wait until it happens to you.
And she goddamn right. I mean, like the bras and the tops hold me in, but I tell people all the time, I cannot cook naked. I'll burn a nipple. That thing's drop.
I mean, okay.
Listen, I have a friend who had that she always complains after her kids. She always call her boobies orangutan titties, and now I can't not envision
They
that.
long as
I don't
hell.
think we should like talk because first, I think that's one of the issues that I have, right? Everyone expects boobs to be like perky and cute forever. This is not the case. You get like a good 10 years and then they start to change.
I
Yeah.
don't think I got my good 10 years.
Well, yeah, or if you have kids or whatever, they change. And so I think that's normal. And I love you that you call pepperoni.
Because of nipples.
No, I get it. Like the areola area, I get it. Because like I was someone who had large areolas and I was really nervous about that. But I actually had 2 different sizes. So one, and shapes. And every time I went to my doctor, they're like, it's normal to have 2 sizes and shapes. I'm like, I was okay with it. I didn't realize, like the way they kept bringing it up, I was like, is it a problem? But so I think sometimes we never talk about breasts in the sense of like what's normal.
Yes.
It's normal to have small, big, long, short, up here, down there, implants, not like all these things are so normal. But yeah, and I appreciate it now because I didn't earlier, and I'm someone who has had 2 breast surgeries, and I've talked about that on the program before, but I regret the first one, really happy with the second one, and I'm happy to share all the details, but I don't want to talk forever. So,
But it's true. Like even like my boobs, even not barely having any, like one was not as full as the other. So like I was even mad at my plastic surgeon because like after I got my boobs done, he's like, "Oh yeah, I don't feel you. I want to get a lift on that side." I'm like, "Why don't you just do it now?" hell?
That's an extra $3,000, girl. At least.
Capitalism.
Yes. Capitalism.
If you're there with the scalpel, just do the
Just
thing.
fix it.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because the first breast surgery, so I was competing. I was bodybuilding probably about 8 to 10 years ago, 8 years ago, whatever. And breast tissue is just fat, right?
Right.
So I was never well endowed. I was like a solid B cup, but I was like super happy. I was cute. I had a little booty. I had a little cute little chest. I was very happy with my body. And so, but then I started lifting and bodybuilding, and then I lost all that fat. And so just like any other part of your body where you lose a lot of fat, what happens? You have loose skin. It did not look cute, and trying to like stuff loose skin into like a bikini top when you're on stage. It's just, and I don't know if you guys know this, but for bodybuilding, no matter what color you are, you tan and you tan naked. And you tan naked in front of other people. So then it's like, all right, legs popping, abs, and then you take your top off and then someone's staring at you. And then the lady said, okay, can you lift this side up? I was so embarrassed. And after that, I'm like, screw this. So I went to a plastic surgeon, and my goal was just to get the lift. And he said to me, and so many tangents on the story, but in my consultation, they basically said, I can't just do the lift. You don't have enough there. You have to get implants. So I was like, all right. So I got implants, and I went over the muscle. If you guys was going to talk about over the muscle versus under, because I didn't want anything cutting into my muscle. I was a bodybuilder. Yeah. I was like, my muscles are great. So I got over the muscle, and it did end up having that lifting effect. But weirdly, because I was so muscular, they ended up being protruding a lot more. So I was trying to be like a cute little full C. I ended up being a double D. But what happened was, after about a year, I started having health issues, weird health issues out of the blue, which actually ended up ending my bodybuilding career because I was in and out of the hospital. My heart rate dropped super low all the time. No energy, all that stuff. So after 18 months of going in and out of doctors trying to figure out what's wrong, between my OBGYN and me doing my own research, I'm like, I think I have this thing called breast implant illness. And so they don't recognize it in the American Medical Association as an official disease. So nobody was really talking about treating it. But finally, I found a community online. I found a community of doctors that specialize in taking implants out in a particular way for those who are ill. So as soon as when I met with this doctor, a female, which I think made a big difference.
Yes.
I was like, okay, like I get it. I want to be healthy, but what are these things going to look like when you take these double D's thing out? I was like, all I had was skin. She's like, no, we can do a lift too, but we can do some things. I'm like, okay. Girl, she was a magician. These are my breasts. I mean, I'm wearing a push-up bra, but they were just as full and pretty, and they sat up better. And I did, got made it look real good. Man, I will cook naked any day of the week because I'm like, these babies are beautiful. But I went through all that, not necessarily for the cosmetic piece, but because it was just, I was sick. And instantly, once I had my implants removed, I felt 100% better. Not everyone has that experience. Right. But for those of people who do have implants, and people ask me, would you get them again? I'm like, hell no, because it wasn't worth the risk. It's basically a foreign object in your body, and your body attacks it. And whether you have saline or silicone, the outside edge is always silicone, and what happens if your body attacks and it releases that stuff into your body, people have all sorts of reactions, and that's what breast implant illness is. All right, now I feel like we should talk about
I need the information to that doctor that did magic. I'm trying to cook naked too.
I was gonna say, even like going back to like how it doesn't stay the same. Like I got mine done in 2020 before the pandemic. And I mean, they're
like, did you use those semis, girl?
But literally, when I first got them done, they were like in my collarbone. They were, and they settled, but like which I'm not complaining about them. I still love them, but like I can see over the years, for those who don't know, like you have elasticity in your skin that fades, and this is skin, and the elasticity is fading, and I could see them dropping. They're not as perky as they used to be, which is fine because I'm happy with them regardless. But like, I feel like I've had friends who also had their boobs done, and they're like, they're not what they used to be. I'm like, they're not going to be like that forever, girl. Hello?
And you do need updates to those surgeries. But that's the thing, though. I mean, implants, whether you have implants or not, like your body changes.
Yes.
your breasts change, and that's okay.
Absolutely.
And not only that, and not that we do these things for men, but never had any complaints, no matter what size, shape.
I'm saying.
They're just happy to see some.
I wish I could relate.
Pepperoni nibble and all.
Being old or what?
No, to like, cause like I'm for sure like I've shown like my friends my boobs, and they be like, "Damn," and I'm like, "Bitch, I know, right?" That's honest feedback.
Well, that's as young.
I would say this is a young crowd. When you guys grow up, you're gonna realize you need to not give
Seriously,
a fuck.
nobody cares. No one cares.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. What kind of? Sorry, I'm like, what the hell are you? Like, hold on, friends, we're gonna have a booby showing party.
Oh, 1,000%. Because you know how like as women, like we'll probably naturally change around each other. So there's one time, it was me and my two friends, and then they were all over, and we were like, let's see each other titties, and we're like, ah! We're like all giggling because we've never seen each other like that before. And so we all took our like tops off. One of my friends like real petite and skinny, so it was nipples, you know what I mean? But it was cute though. So we were like, ah, girl. And then the other one's like perky and perfect and it's natural. We were like, they were like, you're 10 years old. I was like, bitch, no. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I don't mean to church. I mean curse for the church
my
ladies.
mom said last week we cuss too much. She can't share it with the church ladies.
I was
but
so
go ahead, do your thing,
scared
girl.
to show them my boobs. And then when they're obviously going to be like, oh, that's not bad. And I'm like, yes, it is. But like, you know, we know like what body parts of us look good, what other parts aren't the best. So I'm honest with myself. Shit, I know my titties ugly.
I mean, I'm just saying too, you are also blessed with a beautiful baby.
Exactly.
Aw, thank
And
Bodies
in that
change.
process, that was the sacrifice that happened in
No,
that
my
process.
titties have literally been saggy since 15.
Okay, well, girl, love the saggy boobies, girl.
No, they've been like this forever, y'all.
I'm gonna throw something at her. She'll hit it eventually. Hey, but they look good. They look nice
Yeah,
on
girl,
display.
she's complaining, but look
we
at her.
understand to come on display today.
I know. I was very. It's because even since I've gotten them done, like I don't go out this exposed. Because even last episode, like I still had like a little zip up, you know. Where now I'm like, oh,
It's sexy. I love it. I love it when you guys are like sexy, and that's why I said whose birthday was coming up when we was talking about it.
Oh, we were talking about
Fiorella's birthday, and
Yeah.
I told him, I was like, let's wear some tight dresses. Let's go out, dress so tight, it's kind of riding up a little bit in the back. It's sexy. Like, I feel like to be a woman and to have like the body and our curves, it's just an experience that people really like men can't have, and like other women, you know, sometimes can't have. So I feel like, come on, like let's show it. Like let's show our body parts. It's cute.
let's go.
I do like that. I like that because it is like, let's celebrate what it is about being a woman. And it doesn't necessarily mean that we have to have big boobs or perky boobs. They're just you, right?
Absolutely.
But on the health side, because it is, I mean, October is Breast Cancer
Yes.
Awareness Month. And I, thankfully, my family does not have a history of breast cancer, but I know others who have. And I think it's an important topic to talk about, like just breast health.
Yeah.
Now, I know I've had some mammograms. You're probably too young.
No, yeah,
you
not there
scared?
yet. I'm not scared. I haven't heard too many bad things because they just do like the check on you, right? And to see if you have any like lumps and stuff like that.
Well, you can do like your hand. Look, we're like touching. You can do like a self exam, but the mammogram is when you go into an imaging center and they basically press it like a pancake between two plates and take pictures.
I be like, doctor, my titty already a pancake flat. Like, don't,
Damn.
No,
don't
like you
squish too
literally
much.
put it in between two plates and then
They literally
like,
squish it. Like
squish
I hear
it.
it. I hear it's not the best. I haven't.
It can be okay. So school thought on this. So first thing is everyone is shocked because I had my first one at 35, but that's what my doctor recommended. A screening at 35, and if it's clear, then you go to your annuals at 40.
Okay.
So I had my first one at 35. I did not have implants at the time, so it was fine because it's just a bunch of skin, right?
Good.
So I went in there, and the thing is, the most gentle medical professionals in the world, in my opinion, are the people who do the mammogram. They know it's already awkward.
Right.
They know that they're going to be fondling your breast.
Right.
They know they're smushing it between plates or up against the thing, and they're so gentle. So I never thought it hurt. I think when you have implants or something else in there and it doesn't naturally, it is a little less comfortable.
Right.
But yeah, it's been fine. And if you have larger or more dense tissue, you might need some additional screening. But I will say, like, I do think it's important because, like, my biggest fear is skipping a basic screening exam and missing something
Yes,
important.
absolutely.
And not finding it. Because breast cancer, those types of things, if you catch it early, it's treatable.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I haven't gotten a mammogram yet, but there's a thing called HER-Scan, and it's ultrasounds. So it's not so literally crushing. But it's funny because you were talking about Sex and the City in that episode where Samantha wanted to get her boobs done. And she found out because he was feeling around and he was like, hold on. And she had, and she had no idea. And she was already a little older. But I would assume at that point she's already over 40 and she didn't know, And so I think it's super fair that, like, I don't know, I feel like we all are just scared of the possibility, at least not all of us. I don't want to say all of us, but we're scared of the possibility that it could be something, and getting the testing alone is like, so even when I got the HER-Scan, it was very simple. They literally just did an ultrasound. And what's good too, is when I went to the gynecologist after getting my breast done and they were checking everything. And I asked, like, is there anything that I should look for when I'm doing my tests on myself to, like, feel for? Because obviously, like, I barely had anything under there anyway. So I have to make sure that, like, I can know where to feel. And I don't want to say it's a lucky thing, but my gyno was saying, like, ironically for women who have implants, it's a little easier to detect something because literally you'll see the deformation. Because if something's growing, it's going to, like, something's going to get bigger or out of the rate. Something's not going to look right. So in my head, I'm like, all right. So at least if I'm feeling and it feels normal, I'm like, okay, I'm good so far.
Are you guys doing your self breast exams every month?
Every month.
Yeah, of course I am.
She's like, note to self.
I learned so much being around them. I was like taking all the information. I was like,
We're the big sisters she never knew she needed.
That's right.
No, but the self breast exam. I just remember growing up, we had one of those little cards from the Susan G. Komen Foundation, and it's like the animated lady in the shower with the hand above. And I just remember thinking, like, I don't know what the hell. What does it feel like? You know what they should do in health class? They should have, like, a breast with a lump in it.
Yeah.
So you can feel, like, what does that
yeah.
feel like?
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's like, it would be just like that time of the month. I'm a little swollen. I'm like, oh my God, is this something?
What is
And I
that?
freak out. But thankfully never found any kind of lumps and bumps. But I also, like, I don't know. But you know what's the other thing that I think people could look for? It's a little bit more rare on the breast cancer, but there are some breast cancers that present themselves almost like skin rashes on the breast.
Really?
So it's not always like it. Sorry, it might look like eczema or something like that, but it tends to be like hot to the touch, or you might have some like nipple discharge or something like that. Those are a lot more rare. Okay. But I remember having this scare when I first moved to Vegas. So if you don't know, Vegas is a very dry climate, exceedingly dry climate. And I moved here from Michigan, which is very humid. So lots of moisture. Drink a lot of water. I'm Black. I use a lot of lotion and stuff like that. So I've never had any kind of like eczema or dry skin issue. But remember, I've had 2 breast surgeries. So last year, I started freaking out because all of a sudden around my, breast tissues area, it was getting like dry and flaky. So of course, what does one do? We go to WebMD. They tell you you're dying.
Oh, God.
I totally freak out, go to my OBGYN. But then this is what she did. Oh my God. Like, oh my God, I'm dying.
Red flag.
And then I went to, she referred me to a dermatologist, and the dermatologist like, did you just move here? I'm like, yes. Aww. And she's like, from where? I'm like, Michigan. She's like, I'm from Michigan. She's like, yeah, we see this all the time. Aww. So basically,
oh, really?
Yeah, because of the change in climate. And she said
beautiful.
Because my skin is a lot more delicate because of the surgeries, I'm a lot more susceptible.
Got it. Okay.
But I will say that was when I first looked up, like, I can't remember the name of that particular type of cancer, but it does present itself more like a rash. So in addition to like checking every month in the shower, Taylor.
I mean, I do be filling myself up, but
you could put it on your Apple Calendar to remind you every month.
There you go.
I'm just feeling for like lumps.
No, well, we'll look
Or
it up. Maybe we'll link to that in the
I
episode.
thought she was
Yeah.
gonna say we'll look at it for you. And I was
It's
like,
very
please
simple,
look
you
in a
at it.
guys.
circular pattern, you're feeling your breast
Yeah.
tissue to look for anything that's different.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And,
And
literally like from like even like your armpit, like
Yeah.
under here.
And when you start, if you're going to the OBGYN, typically most of them include a breast exam
Yeah.
in the your OBGYN.
Yes. And your yearly
Women's
checkup.
Okay.
wellness appointment.
Yeah.
Yearly, unless you're like me, who has to go every 6 months.
Oh.
Even with no uterus. I have to go every 6 months.
Well, listen, they just want to make sure you're good, girl.
I guess.
Yes.
Come on. They just want to check, make sure you're good, girl.
It was such a comfortable appointment. Anyway, so do that and then look at them. But basically, it's like, know your body. I think women don't like touching themselves enough. Like, I don't know. You kind of, at least I was raised like, oh my God, these are no areas, even for myself. So it's like, you don't touch, you don't look, you don't use the mirror down there. And so it's a little difficult. So I want to encourage all of you to like, open up
Yeah.
that chest. Look at your boobies, feel them up, you know?
Yeah.
Plus, it's practice. You can tell someone else, hey, this is what feels good. This is what doesn't.
Exactly.
And it's funny how Taylor was touching on how like they had the titty party with your friends.
Pretty much.
So I'm a very big Sex and the City fan, and I don't know if you guys remember the episode where they were in the sauna and Charlotte was like, "I won't go
Oh
in
my
there."
gosh,
Yes.
yes.
I'm like, Charlotte, I wasn't
Yes.
raised in a naked house.
And then Samantha was like, it's just titties.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's why I'm like,
Aww.
I wasn't raised in a naked house either.
Yeah.
I had to get used to it. And I think bodybuilding helped a lot because
good.
people just like naked.
Oh, God.
You just get naked. I've seen so many women's bodies completely naked. Like, it doesn't even faze me.
you're like over it.
Even when you guys are at home, like privacy of your own home.
No, I'm naked at home.
Oh yeah,
Butt
well,
naked,
not anymore
right?
right now.
Hell yeah. Or I'm like like Winnie the Pooh. The little
when it's back to
tank
me,
top
yeah.
on.
Oh, cute.
Now, don't try to break into my house trying to see stuff.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Yeah, no, my in-laws are living with me right now, just temporarily. So when they're gone, we can go back to being naked.
Yes.
Aww. Are you and your husband, do you guys both walk around naked or is it usually just you?
Oh no, it's usually him.
Yeah, J-Buns.
Well, I'm flabbergasted. She's like, no, it's just him. I was like, oh.
I mean, I'll walk around with like shorts, you know, and then the top off. But like, I'm just I wasn't raised in a naked house. So for me, I'm like, where's my clothes?
All right, before we embarrass the hell out of Fiorella, the other thing about breasts that I think is interesting are bras. Now, our podcast is called Bras Off, and that probably is more indicative of me. I actually don't really enjoy most bras. Like the traditional bra, like the underwire, all that stuff. It's just not comfortable. And it's not because part of it could be sizing. I know for most of my life, like most of us were wearing the wrong size bra. But even when I did get all the measurements and stuff like that, it was just not my favorite. But I do know like some people are super into certain types of bras. And I'm just curious, like, if you had to wear a bra, like what's the most comfortable one that you've got?
So I literally only have, so they're from Express and they're the most thin, just barely elastic bralettes. Because when people ask me my bra size after I got my boobs done, I was like, I don't know. I just wear bralettes.
Yeah.
Because for me, like, I had no boobs before. Actually, because I had no boobs, I was the one buying, like, the bombshell bra at Victoria's Secret to give me boobs.
Trying to put stuff in
Yeah.
there.
And, like, literally, I would just get the bras to look like I had boobs. But after, I was thinking, like, they sucked. Like, I hated them. Like you said, bras off. Like, I would get home and want to rip it off because I hated it.
Yep.
So for me, I'm like, if I want to be comfortable, I don't want to wear anything. This
Yeah.
is so comfortable right now. I'm not wearing a bra. It feels comfortable. It feels good. Unless it's the summer and it's hot and you don't want to have that sweat underneath.
Oh, yeah.
So yes,
Sweat,
bralettes for me,
underboob sweat.
bralettes all day, any day. That's really the only thing I wear.
Same. Bralettes. If I even wear a bra.
Yeah.
Sometimes like it depends on the top. So if it's like any type of like ribbed material like this, it holds me at right. And then if I'm wearing like a t-shirt, for sure, like a sports bra. Because I don't think, I tried on the bombshell bra because I was like, shit, let me see if it do something real quick. So I went to Victoria's Secret. I was like, this is hard. Like,
Right?
The padding is stiff. And I was like, like,
got a
how is
Vicky's
this-
Secret bra right now.
I can see like it does the magic, but it's so uncomfortable. And I don't like that. I like to be able to breathe. Like, I don't know, bralettes 24/7 or Fenty. Have you guys ever worn Savage Fenty? Rihanna's?
No.
No, I
Her
looked
stuff
at
is
the
good.
stuff, but I just never bought one. So what would you recommend?
It's I use
Rihanna,
it's called a flocked logo bra. It's very similar to a bralette. There's no wiring, there's no anything, and it's just a clip in the front. But I mean, all my bras, even though I'm a 32 double D from the last time I got measured, I get all my stuff in like extra small because it holds me up.
I love that.
Yeah, that's always the hack when girls are like, "But your boobs, how are your boobs saggy? They don't look saggy." I'm like, "Because you better get 2 sizes below," and it holds it right up for real. So I just straight bralettes, if anything.
Listen, when I would wear that bombshell bra, I used to laugh and be like, my bra is like a bulletproof vest for myself. And I would like hit it and you would hear like it was like so thick and dense.
It doesn't move.
It literally, it's just.
I'm literally wearing that right now. If I like took the bra off and like held it up, it would just stay. It's
Yeah.
molded. It like does not move.
Oh yeah, but that's the other thing with Victoria's Secret. Like I would, after I got my boobs done, like I don't even know what I would consider myself. But when they told me I was like a double or triple D, I'm like, no, the fuck I'm not.
Yeah.
When they gave me the bra, I'm
it's
like,
the protrusion piece. So the band size is the the inches around,
right.
And then
The cup is a protrusion?
From where you're, I don't know, this part,
Yeah.
to how it protrudes out. The inches correspond with the cup size.
Oh.
So you can be like, so for me, I like smaller around even though like I'm still a 34 double D now. I
You look
think.
great, girl. You look good. They're holding up.
Well, it's Victoria's Secret.
I was
She's
saying,
gonna
they look good.
present them to you.
But she can't wait to take that off when she gets home.
Yeah, I can't
off,
stand
for
this
real.
damn. But I couldn't wear I didn't want to be all like, if I didn't wear a bra with this shirt, it'd be crazy. But my favorite bra is actually like the sports bras that zip in the front.
Really?
Those are the best.
Really?
Well, first, anything that hooks or zips in the back is a pain in the ass.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
And as something that you just put on and like, choop, bloop, bloop, that's what I like.
Love
Because
that.
it's easy, it's comfortable for the most part. Like a good one, I think Champion makes a good one that I like.
Okay.
But yeah, just zip it up. And even like, have you ever seen those She-Fit bras?
No.
That they're like zip, zip, and then you adjust the straps are adjustable and everything's like on this little Velcro thing. And then the
I'm like taking
zipper
mental
thing.
notes because I want
The
to look.
She-Fit bra is a little bit more expensive, but it's a really great bra. One of my friends got me one for a birthday gift. I'm like, whew, this is amazing. But it's expensive. But
I
worth
actually
it.
recently found a really good. I haven't had a sports bra in forever because I've just been using the bralettes, and since I've been doing more jogging than walking, I'm like I need support. So I'm like I don't
Yeah,
need
you
these
cannot
babies
jog in
juggling
a
everywhere.
bralette,
You
girl.
know. So I found at Target the In Motion brand. They have a really good, solid.
That's the ones I wear. Yeah,
yeah,
all
they're-
Target in Motion brands. The sports
Yeah,
bras.
they're really good. They're solid. They're not too tight. They feel they're comfortable, and they're even almost like in a weird way like contouring. So like, I feel like I'm gonna be like confident to like not even wear just wear the bra, or the sports bra.
Yeah.
They're cozy. Yeah.
They leave like a good amount of titty sitting on
Yes.
top too.
You know,
It
it's
looks
funny. I
good.
don't
So when
like
you
that
are
term.
jogging, it's like damn. When you
Titty
drive
sit?
past.
Is that what you said?
Like you know how some sports bras they completely eat the titty, like they eat the whole chest.
So there's a little cleavage, is what she's saying.
Oh yeah, I have to show cleavage. There's no way. So, but like the In Motion ones, that's probably all my sports bras from Target. It shows the great amount of titty on top, so it
yeah.
doesn't like fully eat your whole chest. Like you still give it a little something. So,
Yeah.
you know when you at the gym,
It's still a little sexy.
You pumping, it's looking a little sexy.
You guys, your gym situation way different than mine. I'm not trying to eat all the titty lift. I don't want to be doing bent over rows and have any spillage happening. And, it's just more about function and utility at the gym for me. But that's what I mean. I do know what you mean because
Yeah.
I do like the zip up front ones. They give you some softness without the spillage. Because I
good.
can't do spillage. But all right, I have some trivia questions for you all.
Okay.
Let's see how much you're paying attention. Because, again, boobs are great. Boobs are meant to be celebrated. But, over time, things... do you know when the first modern bra was made?
Like getting the year wrong.
We're literally going to
Just,
be.
a decade. How
I would
about
say,
that?
is it in the 1900s?
Yes, for sure. Yeah, and that's kind of when they were doing. It wasn't even a bra; it was like a full trouser.
The corset?
Not yet.
Not
No.
yet.
No, was it before
Modern
that?
bra was first made by a woman,
Ooh.
which first I'm like, I have a love-hate relationship with that fact because I always said bras are made by men because they're horrible. But the first bra made by a woman was sometime in the 1910s. I want to say it was like 1914. And what she did, girl, she just took some silk, some cloth, and put how they have like a hook, it came around the neck. They have modern bras like today. They have bras like that. They just kind of like hold it up and tie it together. And you know what? I could picture the scenario. She was hot.
I was about to say she probably sweaty.
These children are pissing her off. Her boobies are smacking her in the face. She's trying to do some chores. And she's like, let me get this bed sheet right quick. And like tied it around and did whatever. But yeah, that was the first modern bra made by a woman.
1914.
Somehow the men must have got in there and started engineering stuff and put some underwire. And ain't no woman
You know, like in the 60s, like Marilyn Monroe, why would they make it pointy? Like some pointy titties.
yeah, that pointy bra thing was not cute.
But like I feel like back in the day, they thought that was so sexy. They thought they ate that.
I'm sure we're gonna look back and see some trends that we've done that we're like, what the hell were we thinking?
Right.
I mean, look back in the 80s and 90s and some of that stuff. Although some of the 90s stuff I miss. It's kind of
like shoulder pads. Yeah, y'all were
Or
crazy.
thin eyebrows.
First of all, y'all.
No, y'all, as in the people in the 90s. Y'all. The
It was
people in
the
the
early 90s and late 80s that shoulder pads were big. Anyway, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I may have never had shoulder pads.
God.
I
Just
love
kidding.
shoulder
Of course I had shoulder pads. They would come in everything.
They did.
They came in everything.
They really
And
did.
that was like the look. Like,
Yeah, like in any
Well,
jacket,
I
any
think-
blouse, like it was shoulder pad. Yeah.
I remember because I was watching something online, and what they were trying to do was create an hourglass figure by making your shoulders wider.
yeah.
So, but the problem is the jackets weren't tailored. They
Yeah.
were also boxy. So we missed the mark on that one.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, you guys, if you were listening, when should you get your first mammogram?
40.
35.
You're
Honestly,
both
maybe
correct.
whenever. Yeah.
35. Well, first, your insurance won't cover it till you're 35, so wait for that. And it used to be the recommendation was 40,
Okay.
and at 40 you should start getting annual mammograms. But like I said, some doctors do recommend having your first one at 35 just as a screening, and then if you're good, then you can wait till 40 again.
Got it.
Okay.
Good to know.
Taylor, this one's for you. How often should you give yourself a breast exam, a self-exam?
Once a month.
Good girl.
Ew.
Bonus.
Oh, feel around under the armpit. Yeah. And
And
then
work your way in
work your way in.
and squeeze your nipple at the
And
end.
squeeze your nipples. Yeah.
To look for discharge.
But is this because I still kind of lactate to this day? Because the nipple discharge would be a different. You think?
Could be, but talk to your doctor. If
Yeah.
you're unsure, talk to your
Yeah.
doctor, not your friends. Because
No.
unless we
Yeah,
have
please
MDs, don't,
you're
don't
right.
put
Or
that pressure on
ChatGPT.
us.
No.
Yeah.
No, ChatGPT is not a
ChatGPT.
human. Do not ask ChatGPT. Listen, ChatGPT is only good for
Breakups. Sorry.
ChatGPT is good for things that don't have to do with you as a human or emotions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if
I
you
just
need a
don't leave
business
your
plan
medical-
or Instagram
Yeah.
captions, you're good.
Instagram
But
captions.
if you're looking to get relationship advice, it is not a
Medical
human being.
advice.
Yeah, don't do that.
Go see a doctor.
Never
Yeah.
done that.
They went.
Go to a
They
therapist,
went to
girl.
school for 3,000 years for this purpose to help you.
Right.
You're
Go
right.
see a doctor or nurse practitioner, medical professional,
Yes, please.
not your friends.
Now I'm gonna have to make sure we go to all of her appointments.
I'm like, girl, I'm in my head. I'm like, I need to set a reminder to talk to Taylor.
No more ChatGPT. I'm like, I love that.
For bonus, what position should you be in when you do your breast exams?
Laying down.
Or
I mean, I would
Standing up.
assume
in the shower? Yeah.
Oh,
Standing up or laying down.
Yep.
Because then that's how then you can feel it that way.
I always assume so. That's what they told me on the Susan G. Komen card.
Oh.
So that's what I did.
It's whatever Susan G. Komen said.
And when at the but I think you can feel better or like you can feel around better for that.
Oh, for
Okay.
sure. For sure.
Damn.
Taylor's like, my mind is blown this episode.
I was just with them, like, what was it? Not even 2-3 days ago. And then they, they was putting me on some game, like the Topo Chico, all that.
Your
like,
seltzer water.
sparkly seltzer waters. Fiorella showing me like non-sugar ice cream. And she's like, no, this is delicious. And I'm like, okay. Because, me and my homegirls, we be eating out. So I'm like, this is nice. So they really be showing me.
We're trying to get her off the chicken nugget and fries trying to
They be showing me
palate.
like, new stuff. So, I'm always enlightened and intrigued. So, I just be consuming the information. And then when they was talking about feeling the titties, I was feeling my titty on the side. I was like, oh, okay. I'm feeling a little lump or nothing. Find a little discharge.
She's like, I'm safe.
I be like, I'm telling my friends, squeeze your nipples, see if a little discharge come out. If you do, maybe you got cancer. Check it out. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm
Okay, tell them to go see their medical provider.
Yes.
Go see OBGYN.
If that happens, go see a doctor.
Yeah. Okay. So now, like, in my head, I'm like, can people sue us for giving bad medical information?
This is not medical advice. All we're saying is just, we're suggesting you to go check this. And if you see a problem, just ask your doctor.
Yes.
Just put like a trigger warning in the beginning.
There we
Do
go.
not take
Trigger
what
warning.
we're saying literal. She's like, especially the
It is-
young one in the chair.
Don't listen to her.
I think this is a great time to talk about our baddie of the week.
Woo!
You guys, we created Baddie of the Week because we have such amazing listeners and viewers on our YouTube and on whatever podcast. We have people who are consuming the show who are really quite amazing. So every now and then we ask people to nominate a baddie.
Mm-hmm.
And a baddie can be a man, a woman, a person, someone who is just doing some really cool, incredible things. Sometimes we come across the baddies, sometimes they're nominated. It's really great because one of the things I've enjoyed is really getting to know our listeners and our community. But this week's baddie of the week is Jacent Wamala.
Ooh,
First of
girl,
all,
yes.
She's got a cool name.
Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah.
beautiful.
I love it.
Yeah, she's cute too.
She's
Not to say that's
gorgeous.
not a requirement of a baddie. We don't care what you look like, but Jacent, kind of cool.
Yeah.
But she's a financial guru.
Yeah.
And it's really helping a lot of people. And what I really appreciate is she's got a lot of free knowledge. So if you go to her Instagram,
Yes.
Jacent Wamala, and just go to Instagram.com and go to her IG and her bio, she's got a free resource
Yes.
for people who are looking for financial freedom.
Yes.
But she's helped a lot of people. She's super cool.
Yes.
Really just, I mean, I love people like that who are really passionate about the work that they do, wanting to help people, and just cool individuals as well. So
And I think too, what I love about it is she is, I mean, personally, like I am good with money, but I'm not the best with it, you know? So for me, I've been consuming her content and it's just so mind blowing. Just even the free little nuggets that she gives you that I feel like it's great for not only men to create their wealth and legacies, but women, you know, like we get to leave a legacy behind. We get to have, what is that? Generational wealth.
wealth.
Yes. And I think it's a beautiful thing that she's opening this to the world of women for us to understand, like, even if you're in the worst situation, like she can help you figure out how to get out of it and create a beautiful legacy.
I love that because I think as women, we're not always taught
No.
how to manage money, how to start businesses, we're not steered in that direction. In fact, a lot of the jokes about women are like, oh, I ordered too many Amazon packages. I don't know how to manage my money. My husband has to do this for me. And the reality is, stop pointing at yourself.
I was
Like,
taught how
dude.
to spend a man's. And I do a great job.
But it's been, I think what I love is that there are a lot of women who are financial advisors and experts now who are giving more of a feminist point of view for managing money and something that allows you to be in your feminine and manage your money, still be good, but without, and give you that knowledge without from this. I think a lot of advice about money for women is a little, I don't know. Skewed. I'm not trying to alienate anyone. I have some other words that I'd like to use, but I don't think it's really appropriate.
Mm.
And I think it has a lot of built-in assumptions that women aren't good with money, and
Right.
that's not true. We just need education, just like anyone else,
Yes.
about money.
Absolutely.
And I think there's a way to manage and spend your money in a way that feels good to you,
Yes.
that leaves you in a good position to leave that generational wealth and
Absolutely.
legacy. So Jacent, thanks.
girl.
Look,
Thank
Look at
you.
this conversation you sparked. We're so excited. But yeah, definitely check her out on IG at Jacent Wamala and download that free financial resource. Follow her, get those nuggets because she is cool as hell.
We're doing what the cool kids do.
Right. I think we're one more time and then it becomes cringe. But yeah, I love talking about boobies with you ladies. What are some of the things you learned about the girls today?
I'm surprised that I'm happy and surprised that bras were invented by women.
Mm-hmm. The modern bra.
Yeah.
I think the torture ones I'm still holding on. That were invented by men.
The torture bras.
Meaning with the underwire and when the pointy, the ones you were talking about. Mm-hmm. I gotta look it up, but I'm holding on to that truth in my head that the uncomfortable crap came from the men.
For sure. Yeah.
We're just gonna blame you guys.
1,000%.
We're gonna blame you.
I know now to, in the shower, lay down around the boob, squeeze the nipple for discharge, fill up underneath the underarm. Do that once a month.
Yes.
Around the time I'm 35, we get a checkup. I'm a little worried now because I always tell myself that when I get a house and I put all the modifications on my car, I'm gonna get my titties done. I want to get the implants and lift it. But then hearing just the aftercare scares me because I'm like, what happens if I get it done? I don't like it. One comes out wrong because I want to get the boobies done with a nipple reconstruction surgery, make them cute and little tiny. And I'm just scared about it now. So when I hear things, and I've heard a lot of women that have gotten their boobs done that be like, don't even, you'll be fine. Don't even get it. And I'm like, but I want it to be cute and perky.
It is a major surgery, which is the one thing I always want to let people know. Just because it's common doesn't mean that there aren't risks.
Yes.
You are it's a lot of cutting. There's a lot of bleeding. There's a lot of things that
It's a lot of recovery that you don't realize. You don't realize how much you use your chest.
You quickly realize that.
Yes.
But yeah, I will say, if I had it to do all over again, I would skip the implants and just get the lift.
Just get a lift?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The lift is still a major surgery, but I think it carries fewer risks than lift with implants and all that stuff. Okay. And I will, you can at me at brasoff_pod and tell me what you think about implants. If you would ever get something done, if you've had an experience with that, I'm very passionate because I just know so many people, including myself, who suffer from breast implant illness. And it was one of the worst years of my life. And if there was a risk of that, I would never advise someone to take that risk on unless they unless the benefits to them outweighed that potential risk.
Absolutely.
But if you have a lot of boobage already, which you do, just get a lift, girl.
Yeah,
We can talk after. I'll tell you about my experience.
You think it'll still make it sit this way?
It'll change your life.
She said you're going to be able to cook naked.
Yeah.
And no pepperoni.
For real.
That's my takeaway. Just the confidence of just loving your body exactly how it is, whether you're little or small or different sizes or things hang a little bit lower. I just think it's cool. We get to have boobs.
Yeah.
Boobs are great. They're wonderful. They're fun. They're interesting. You get to wear cool outfits.
Yes.
They nurse your children if you decide to do that. There's just a lot of cool things about ourselves. And instead of looking at it how are they wrong or how could they be better, I think we should celebrate our boobies.
Yes.
And enjoy them. And so my takeaway for today is maybe I need to have some more naked days and staring at myself in the mirror.
Yeah,
yes, ma'am.
Don't try to look through my windows either.
She's going to put blackout shades.
For real.
And listen, do not forget to subscribe to us on YouTube, Spotify, or all of the podcast platforms. And of course, if you have any questions, or if you I'm going to say, even if you've had explants, let us know on brasoff_pod.
I love it. I love it.
Thanks for listening. If you love the show, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss an episode. If you want in on our shenanigans, then go to brasoffpod.com to join our community and connect with other amazing people just like you.